Right guys, welcome back. So in this next video, could be our last video, what we're going to do is we're going to get it so that, if I start it, so that when any of our invaders, the white ones we've got here, the yellow ones that come in next, or even the red ones, if any of them get down to the bottom layer and actually touch our ship, we want the game to kind of like stop, display a game over screen. And also we're going to change this sprite so it kind of looks like it blows up. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you've got all of your sprites on the screen. So you've got a red one, a yellow one and a white one, so you need to be able to see them. That's really important. Okay, so you need to make sure you click on your ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to say when the green flag's clicked, forever if. Okay, the easiest way for us to do this so that it can be any of these ones here is we're going to say forever if our ship touches the white colour, the yellow colour or the red colour, it's going to do something. Okay, so we're going to use an operator and we're going to select OR. It goes in there. We're then going to put another OR, a second OR, inside here. So basically it's saying or, okay, and we're going to say if touching colour in the first one, drop it in there, if touching colour, and then click on the white, if touching colour, oops, that's not meant to come out, and put that back in, and drag it across. On the second one, if touching colour yellow, and the third one, if touching colour, and click on the red colour. So basically we've covered all of our different invaders there. So if it's touching these colours, what do we want it to do? Okay, so basically the first thing it's going to do is if we click on costumes for our ship, you see that you've got ship and ship 1. So ship 1 looks like basically the ship's blown up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go to looks and we're going to switch to costume, ship 1. So basically when any of these get down to the bottom and touch our ship, the first thing it's going to do is change this. So the second costume. We actually then going to use a brand new bit of script. Oh sorry, before we do that, we need to make sure when we press the green flag, it swaps back to our main ship, so that when we press the green flag it's this one here and not the exploded one. Okay, so we can test that by pressing this, and it probably just take about 20 seconds for it to come down. So you can see they're making their way down slowly. We'll just let them run down. Should hopefully get there, and what should happen is that it should kind of like do what we want it to at the moment. So it's just going down and wait for it to get there, and it's going to touch it and blow up. Right, the only problem is that it's not stopped. The game's carried on, so we need to add in a stop all, which is at the bottom of the controls, so that when this happens, the game just stops. Okay, so that's good. We're now going to do something where we're going to actually basically get the stage to change to another background, which will be called game over. So we need to create our background first, our new stage. So paint, I'm just going to put this on a black, let's go for a, I don't know, blue background. I'm going to type unlucky, try again, you have been unlucky, try again, you've been defeated by the invaders. It's not very good, you can do such a better job, I know you can. Press OK. So there's our game over background. So we now need to work out how to get this bit here to tell the stage to change. So we're going to use a new script. We're going to go to where we can say, see where it here says broadcast, and it's got a drop down. You're going to click on the drop down and change it to new, and you're going to type in game over. So basically what the broadcast does, it sends out a message across to all of the other sprites saying game over. Okay, we can then use that message in the next one to start some code. So let's put this broadcast one here. We're going to put that just here at the start of in this block. So before the switch costume and before the stop all. Okay. Right, now click on your stage, and you see where it says here when I receive, and you've got game over. So when the message is received by our stage, what do we want it to do? Well, we want it to switch to background, and the backgrounds we need to change it, should be called game over. And we then want to switch to our background game over. And that should now, let's check, should work. So we're going to wait for these to come down. I'm just going to speed it up by dragging this one down to the bottom here. So it comes down, game over, but it hasn't changed script for some reason. So let's just double check. So let's see what we've done wrong. We've obviously made a small mistake somewhere. So let's just test my one on here. That looks like it should work. So if you try that, I'll be very surprised on yours. That will more than likely work. Okay, so it should work for definite. So I don't actually see why it's not worked. So when we receive game over, switch to background this one. Broadcast. What I might do is just try and change the order. Okay, so it happens like that. And let's just test it one more time. I'm going to drag one of these down the bottom here, and it should then. For some reason that's not working, but I know for a fact when you do yours, it will work. Okay. So if you give that a go, if it doesn't work for any reason, if you come and see me, and I should be able to help you through that. Right, hi everyone. Just very quickly going to add to this video. Because in the last one obviously we couldn't get this to work, well I couldn't, I worked out the problem. So you see on your ship, just here, you need to remove the stop all, so drag that off, and on your stage, after you've received the game over, and it's switched to background game over, this is where the stop all needs to go. Okay, so make sure you remove the stop all from here, and on the stage, you add the stop all just here, and then that should work perfectly.